Hello everyone, it is Mike here and welcome to a crazy Royal Rumble. If you guys are Mortal Kombat fans, Street Fighter fans, you are in for a treat. It's Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter. Let's go. Let's go. Now I'm going to go ahead and tell you all, it's 15 versus 15. We're going to have the same amount of females on both sides. I think there's like 4 or 5. And then the rest will be males. I'm going to go ahead and tell you. Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you Sub-Zero has no pants because of 2K. You can thank 2K for that one. He has been one of the victims of the 2K creations this year by Mr. 2K. But if you're just in case you're wondering, but that is a cool entrance, and you can't really tell. But anyway, until he gets down to the ring. But anyway, I will say this: I am not familiar with Street Fighter characters at all. I know like 4 or 5, but the rest of them it's totally blank for me. So my knowledge on Street Fighter is not great. My knowledge on Mortal Kombat is better, but still not great. So if you guys love Street Fighter, if you love Mortal Kombat, you're going to love this Rumble. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And we got Balrog here. I always thought this character looked cool. And there's a couple characters I couldn't get. There's that one guy that's super evil, I think. Not Bison, but the other guy. I forget. Kuma, maybe? I don't know his name. He's the one Roman Reigns is supposed to play in the Street Fighter movie. There's supposed to be a Street Fighter movie coming out. And that's going to be a crazy movie. But this guy's like a boxer. I always thought this guy was cool. I've played Street Fighter a handful of times. I need to get into it, but to be honest with you all, Mortal Kombat is more my fighting game. WWE 2K is a fighting game. And back when they have Def Jam, I did like Def Jam. But all these other fighting games I just can't get into. I played a little bit of Virtual Fighter. I like the monk on Virtual Fighter. I don't know his name, but he's definitely my favorite. I could play that one a little bit. But Street Fighter and Tekken, or Tekken, I always say that name wrong. I just can't get into those games. I like King. I think King's a cool character. We got Bison now. And I'm not going to be keeping track of everyone, but you know who's who. If you're familiar with these games, you know who's who. And you can kind of tell who's who without even being that knowledgeable on a lot of these. I've been recording a lot today, so I had a drink there. But anyway, we got a great Rumble here. We're going to continue Rumbles. We're supposed to have tournaments coming up. I don't like making, from now on, I don't like making announcements of Rumble, for future projects, because usually what I'm doing, and I'll tell you how I do a lot of things now, is this year's kind of an experimental year for me when it comes to like doing certain like techniques of how I do certain stuff, like using different mics, it's going to be a little bit experimental this year. And I'm not going to make any future plans in Rumbles, because I know in the past I've said, well, we should have the episodes out by now, and then they're not out. So we got Liu Kang here. But as of, I'm going to try to do more Rumbles, and we're going to, of course, have our episodes, but I'm not going to announce things ahead of time. Basically, what I do is, when I have videos done ahead of time, usually, and I don't, I put videos out sometimes I did like a month or 2 ago. So that's kind of what's been going on. And I try to do the ones, besides the episodes, which I'm trying to do weekly, like 4 at a time. I've been trying to do Rumbles, and then I'll put a Rumble out that I've had for 2 months on private. So basically, let's say I do a Rumble in April, and then like a month or two later, that Rumble comes out. That's because I have like 12 or 15, sometimes 20 things in private. And I like to release them in order. Because I don't know what I'm going to say 2 months from now, and then I change it up. And I don't want it vice versa, if you understand what I'm going for here. But look at this double team here. Oh, my goodness. What a double team. We got Shane Zhu and Ball working together there. And Sub-Zero just, oh my goodness, spinebuster to Shane Zhu. Shane Zhu's not one of my favorites. He's just pure evil. And I don't like him because of that. And number 8 is Ken Masters. So I do know Ken Masters. I know Bison, Ken Masters, Cammy, Ryu. There's one called Blanca, I think. Yeah, I'm just so dumb on Street Fighter. I had to look these people up and make sure they were a part of it. And some of them are just a part of a game or two like this. I wasn't familiar at all with this blonde hair guy. Who else? Ryu and Bison and Gael. Gael, of course, has been on a lot of 2Ks. And number 9, we got my boy Nightwolf. I love Nightwolf. Nightwolf's amazing. And it's not even the gore. I like how the fighting system is in Mortal Kombat compared to like Street Fighter. I do like the fighting system better. But yeah, the gore helps. But I've just always, those characters have played a big part throughout my growing up. There's like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Cabal, Melina. You know, I've always loved those characters. And, you know, they've been around longer than I think I've been alive. I don't know how old Mortal Kombat is, but I think that could be the case. That they've been around for longer than I've been alive. So, some of these characters. And Shane Zhu trying to eliminate Sub-Zero there. I mean, yeah. We got Bison versus Ken Masters. Oh my goodness. And number 10 is Noob Saibot. So Noob Saibot is definitely one of my favorites. I've always enjoyed Noob. And, oh man, double team on Nightwolf. Look at Ken Masters there. And Bison's hanging in there. He's still alive. And look at Shane Zhu going after Noob Saibot. Ah, really? One punch? Come on. And at the time you all are watching this, I played some of Mortal Kombat 1. I'm like 50% done, a little bit over 50% now. And, you know, I do enjoy it. There's some weird things about it. Like the whole Raid and then Liu Kang switch around. That's kind of weird. But I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I actually, surprise, surprise, because they have DLC characters, and I got the DLC for a certain pack. The pack included Homelander, Omni-Man, and Peacemaker, I think's on that pack. And maybe Quan Chi or somebody. I don't know. I don't have like Ghostface. And there's somebody else on the game. I got one of the packs, but at first I thought I had tons of them, and then I realized some of them were DLC. But I do have Homelander. And I was excited to have Homelander because, you know, I'm a big fan of The Boys. You know, I love the show. I gotta tell you, I hate playing it. I hate because he floats. I don't like that. I don't like characters that float. So he's annoying fighting, and he's not fun to beat. My favorite has been Molina on this one. So every year it's like different for me. And it's usually how I play Mortal Kombat is I mash a bunch of buttons and I don't know what the heck I'm doing. That's how I play Mortal Kombat. I jump around, I use the uppercut all the time like some noob. You know, they might as well call me Noob Macau. That's what they need to call me. I do use Noob Saibot a lot, so I am kind of a noob. But what I do is I jump around, hit a bunch of random buttons, and I use the uppercut all the time. To the point where it gets to the point where I get bored of the uppercut. I try to use other stuff, and then I get the crap beat out of me. So I always go back to the uppercut, no matter how many times I leave it. But the problem is, some of the uppercuts in the game are not as effective for me as a player as some of the other ones. And we got Shao Kahn here. So, for an example, Sub-Zero is just tough to be for me. Kenshi is tough to be for me. But I do enjoy certain uppercuts like, what is that one? I mean, Scorpion's got a good one. And trying to think. But Molina, for some reason, the way I mash buttons, because there's a pattern to it creates stuff to happen. So Molina's my favorite this year. That's how I determine my favorites. When I can hit all these buttons and get combos, but not know how I got the combos. That's how I determine my favorite of the year on Mortal Kombat. I'm just so dumb when it comes to certain games. I'm just beyond gone. And we got Zangief here, which I know him. And he's cool to have in Rumbles. He's cool to have in Rumbles because he's such a big guy. And who do we have? Oh, Ken Masters is in danger. And he has been eliminated. And we got Jax here. I like Jax. He's always been a favorite of mine. Yeah, I think I had the most trouble using Raiden and who's the other one? Raiden. We got Johnny Cage in the house. Yeah, I love Johnny Cage. His moves were great. But, like, every year I have a favorite. Like, Jackie Briggs was my favorite on Mortal Kombat X. And Mortal Kombat 11, trying to remember who's my favorite on that. Scorpion's my favorite, but I always have one that I love to use. I think in Mortal Kombat 1 it's Molina. Because I've had a lot of success with it. With towers, too. I'm killing towers. And one thing I hate about towers is the mirror match. I hate that. That is so stupid. Who wants to fight yourself? It's confusing, and I know they do that on purpose. And, oh man, he made a big mistake. Jax did, messing with Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn's going to be a beast. I would love to see Shao Kahn versus Zan. That would be awesome. And number 16, we got Sindel. We got a couple of girls from Street Fighter. This Poison one, I've never even heard of. So, I mean, some of them I think are just on a couple games. They're not like big characters. And then I think some are. So, and Jax is gone. So Johnny Cage gets rid of Jax. So he is finished. And number 17, my goodness. Katana is here. And we're going to get another Mortal Kombat movie. Getting a Street Fighter movie, and we're getting a Mortal Kombat movie, which is cool. Look at Sindel. Oh my goodness. And number 18... yeah, he's supposed to be in the new Street Fighter movie, this character. They've casted him, and They're trying to cast him. There's rumors going around at the time I'm doing this. Now, by the time you see this, it might be a couple months. So there's been rumors going around who's going to play who. I know Roman Reigns was in the conversation for, I think it's Akuma, that's his name. I'm not for sure. He was one of the ones I couldn't get. They just didn't really have one. And look at Quintana. Or I couldn't find it at least. Maybe he's on there by now. And number 19. Got another character from Street Fighter here. Some of these guys are big. I don't know if they're supposed to be that big or not, but they're as big as Shao Kahn. Look at Shao Kahn. Oh my goodness. Quintana just lands one on Shao Kahn. And look at that. Oh, wow. What a move. And Shao Kahn tried to get an elimination there and did not work. Trying to represent. Oh, my goodness. Poor Sindel. Poor Sindel. And number 20 is another one from Street Fighter. I think this one I had to really do some digging on because I don't know if she's a new character or not. Like I said, when it comes all things Street Fighter, I just don't know what I'm talking about. So I'm not going to try. I just know there's a movie coming out. Also, Mortal Kombat 2 is coming out in 2025, I believe. So, and they got Carl Urban playing Johnny Cage, which I don't know how I feel about that. I like Carl Urban, but I don't know if the age factor, kind of for Johnny Cage. But I always wanted to see The Miz play Johnny Cage. That would have been fun, but the Miz is probably not a great actor. He's been in movies, but he's not like... I think out of Batista, The Rock, and John Cena, Batista's the best actor. I think he's better than The Rock. I think he wasn't at first, but he just gets better and better as he goes along. And, whether it be the cabin and the knock at the cabin, really good performance there. He's in Doom, Knives Out 2. What else has he been in? I know at first he was like just a muscle, fight people, but if you watch like something like The Knock at the Cabin, that's one of his best performances. Whether you like the movie or not, the movie's all right, but he has a really great performance in it. So I would say he's the best. I'm not a big fan of The Rock as an actor, but I know he's got the Smashing Machine coming out. And it looks like that could be a really good performance for him. So, but usually he also doesn't take movies that requires acting and stuff. Like the one movie I did like of The Rock was Gridiron Gang. I did like Gridiron Gang. So, and 21 we got my boy Cabal. And yes, that was favoritism. That's why he's in this Rumble. It's favoritism. We could have easily had somebody else. And Johnny Cage is done. And look at Sam. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I mean, I've been talking about I don't know when this is going to come out, but I've been talking about tournaments. As of right now, I'm thinking about tournaments and at least getting one of those out. And Zan is done. Shao Kahn continues to destroy. And some of these guys have been in for a while. Look at Shao Kahn being a show-off as usual. And Cabal just got powerbombed. You know why he did it, right? Because he knows Cabal is my second favorite. That's why. You're not my second favorite, Shao Kahn. That's for sure. And we'll see who's coming in next. And number 22. My girl Melina. I love Melina. Melina is the best. And we still haven't seen some key players in this. So I hope I put them in. That would really stink if I didn't. But we got Melina. I like Melina. She is one of my favorites. She's definitely my favorite female Mortal Kombat. I know I like Jackie Briggs a lot, but Melina's always my favorite. Always been my favorite. And number 23 is Chun Li. Street Fighter. I do know of her. I've seen her a couple times. But like I said, I've played Street Fighter probably 5 times. And I would choose maybe Ryu or... I don't know who my favorite on there is. Really don't have a favorite. Guess it would be Ryu because like the other ones... I do think the boxing guy looks cool. But, yeah. And look here, we're having street... Oh, man, Katana. Landing on Chan. I'm probably butchering names. I don't care. Like I said, I don't play Street Fighter enough. I probably should give it a go, but, you know, I like to give that one a go. Dead or Alive is another one I've never played. And what's the other one? The one I can Tekken. That one. Which I like King. King's definitely my favorite on that. I just like how I think he looks awesome. So any character that looks awesome I like. Look at Cabal. Oh my goodness. Definitely rooting for Cabal here. I don't know. It's just something about Cabal. I like the mask. I know he's all burned up. And the hook swords are just something about that character. There's no reason for me to... I mean, if you talk to any Mortal Kombat fan, no one is going to tell you Cabal's their second favorite. Or even the first favorite, or third, or fourth, or fifth. So it's just out of the way for me. I change it up all the time. It's probably Johnny Cage, Noob Saibot, Melina, Cabal, Scorpion. That's probably my top 5. But I do change sometimes on certain ones. But I think that's my top 5. Oh my goodness. Wow, what a move. That character's a cool character. He looks cool too. Street Fighter has some really great designs. And Shao Kahn's cape is glitching. Mr. 2K's at it again. He got his cape back in. Shao Kahn's going to be tough to get out. He just is. And Cabal's done, unfortunately. And we lost the other guy from Street Fighter. So... Shao Kahn. Oh, man. She just saved her fellow teammate. And look, that's why you don't save people. That's why you don't save people in the Rumble. You always pay the price. And hopefully we'll get some more people in here. There's a couple people I haven't seen, and I'm like, what? What is going on here? I hope I didn't forget them. Because sometimes I download 16 people and I don't pay attention and I put 15 in. So, and sometimes that 16th person is one of the best people you can put in. And sometimes I switch people out and the system I do it with can cause issues. So, hopefully, there's a couple people I haven't seen yet. I'm getting a little scared. And that was one of them. Cammy at 24. Of course, she's one of the most iconic. And a lot of people cause a lot of... Oh, my goodness! Oh, my goodness. What an elimination. I believe that was Kimberly. Is finished. Cam... Uh-oh. She glitched her. Oh, no. Oh, no. She got glitched. Oh, my goodness. Oh, poor... Oh, man. Mr. 2K is at it tonight. He is at it. And Shao Kahn cannot be stopped. And finally we have Ryu. I was getting scared we didn't have Ryu. I was getting terrified. And Katana, get out of there, Katana. She made it by. I have a feeling that the more people that go to the left and stay to the left, I have a feeling that they will cause, basically hurts the limit of people that can be in the Rumble. That's the bad thing. And that's always been my theory. And we got Gael here. So, Ryu, Gael, Cammy coming in really late into this. And I was getting kind of scared. I was like, oh man, the Street Fighter fans are going to kill me. Imagine if I didn't have Ryu in here. It's like, it's like having a peanut butter sandwich and not having peanut butter on it. It's like, here's your peanut butter sandwich, and there's no peanut butter on it. And Gael going after Ryu. And look at Shao Kahn. Oh my God, he won't leave. Leave. Why do you have to terrorize everyone? It's like, he's trying to win it, I guess. Oh, if he wins, I'm going to have to tell him he's going to WrestleMania. That'll burn. And 27, we got Tanya from Mortal Kombat. And Gael is finished already. And come on, Ryu. Are me and Shao Kahn going to have beef again? Maybe. We'll see. I don't want him to go to WrestleMania. I don't. I don't. First of all, metal detectors and that hammer doesn't go well. It doesn't go well. Can you imagine if you're some scrawny security guy and Shao Kahn comes in your lane? Like, what are you going to say? Say, well, we're going to notify the police. Then you get a hammer to your head. It's like, oh my goodness. That would be crazy. Telling Shao Kahn, you can't come through here. He probably can't even fit in the metal detectors. He's so big. And Cammy caused our glitch. So thanks a lot, Cammy. And 28 is Scorpion. Thank goodness. That was another one. I was like, where's Scorpion? Where's Ryu? Did I forget them? Did I forget to put... I knew I didn't forget. It's like, there's no way I could have forgotten. But when they're coming in that late, that kind of gets scary. It's like, oh my goodness. It's like, did you put them in or not? You kind of get a little bit worried because I've had a couple Rumbles in the past where I've had to redo the whole Rumble. And it's mainly tournaments when I put the wrong person in, which is hard to do. But every once in a while, one of them sneaks in. And 29. We got, what's her name? Sonya. Sonya Blade. That's right. And Tanya. We got Tanya and we got Sonya. And look at Scorpion here going after Cammy. So we're going to count who all's left once we get to number 30. We're going to see who, we got a lot of Mortal Kombat here. But I think the last one's going to be a Street Fighter. And there goes another one. So Cammy and Ryu are the only ones left on their team. We're going to see who's going to be 30. And look at Shao Kahn going after Tanya. And Sonya Blade. Ryu going after her now. Oh, look at this. And look at the double team. Scorpion and Ryu working together. Wow. Two of the poster boys, basically, of the games working together. And we still are waiting for number 30. I bet you number 30 is goofing off in the back, trying to get the best chance that he can get to win this thing. And Shao Kahn is done. Wow, Ryu. And number 30 is Mike Hager. So, first of all, Mike, you waited a little too long to get here. Okay, and then, second of all, Mike, you're number 30. So, no, I'm not rooting for you. Shao Kahn is finished. Ryu and Tanya are battling it out, and Cammy is finished. So, Scorpion takes her down. So, we got 2 Street Fighters, but Scorpion just continues to eliminate his own. Oh man, if we get Scorpion versus Ryu, oh that would be legendary. We have to have it. Oh my goodness, imagine if we got Scorpion and Ryu. How legendary that match would be. Oh, we have to have it. We have to get this. We have to get this, please. And the only issue is we got Mike Hager here trying to ruin everything. Oh, come on, Mike. Don't do it. Oh, thank goodness. I would love to see Ryu versus Scorpion, and both of them have multiple eliminations in this matchup. And they even have worked together on one of the eliminations. So, we are down to these final 3 in this Rumble. We're close to the end. And Ryu is going after Mike. And he is just choking him. And look at Ryu throwing in some kicks. So we're getting close to the end here, but who is going to take it is the question. And Mike. Come on, Mike. Don't eliminate Ryu. The fans want to see this. The fans want to see Hager. Don't want to see you, Mike. They don't want to see you. They want to see Ryu versus Scorpion. Oh, my goodness. Complete idiot. Okay? Thanks a lot, Mike. Thanks a lot. Scorpion, take care of him. Take care of him, Scorpion, please. He ruined a matchup for the Centuries that was put in at random. It wasn't put in because I wanted to put it in. It was done beautifully, and now we got this moron here that wants to ruin everything. And he is a moron. Comes in at number 30, acts like he runs the show, and is basically has all of his work cut out for him, just like everybody at number 30 has had their work cut out for them. And Mike is going after Scorpion, stepping on his back. Oh my goodness. It has just been chaotic here. And Scorpion, can he get... Now Mike's playing games. What are you doing, Mike? If you're going to eliminate him, do it. He's just bullying. There you go, Scorpion. Get him. You all know Scorpion's my favorite. You all know Scorpion is my absolute favorite. And I hope he destroys this bum for what he's done. Step on his head, teach him a lesson. Give him a couple chops, a couple Gunther chops. I don't know who this guy thinks he is. Coming in at number 30. Kick him! Kick him! Come on, Scorpion. You need to finish him off. Finish him! That's what... I wish we had that guy doing commentary, too. That'd be funny. Scorpion is number 29. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that? That'd be hilarious. And Scorpion going after Mike now. Haggard dropped on his back. And look at Scorpion. Oh, my goodness. Okay, Scorpion, let's eliminate him. This Rumble's been a long one. It's one of the longest ones we've had in a while. And, we've had a lot of Rumbles that are like 30 minutes or so. And this one's not done yet, but I'm okay with this. I mean, as long as it doesn't go over 40 minutes, that's when it gets out of control. I've said in the past, 30 to 35 minutes is perfect. Under 30 is bad. Over 40 is bad. Because especially the hour and 20, we won't even talk about that. I don't want to relive that night. And of course, we still have the one girl over there also. We are down to 2, and they just keep on going. This is a great final 2. I just wish I could have got Ryu instead. And what are you doing, man? And Mike going for the elimination. Oh, come on, Scorpion. Hang in there. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You have got to be kidding me. Number 30 does it again, and it's Mike Hag. He does it. Oh, my goodness. You ruined everything, Mike. You literally ruined the Rumble. We could have had Scorpion versus Ryu, and you had to come in and ruin everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a pretty long Rumble. Of course, Mike had to ruin it, and you're not going to WrestleMania, Mike. Stop pointing at the sign. Stop pointing at the sign. You're not going to WrestleMania. You ruined everything. We could have had a Ryu versus Scorpion showdown. You ruined everything. But anyway, he's not going to Mania. I don't know who he thinks he is, but make sure to hit that like button, the subscribe button, and comment who is your favorite Street Fighter and who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character. And I will see you all later. Oh my goodness, this guy burns me up. I can't stand you, Mike. I can't stand you.